welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to talk about everything that happened in last 2 years. And let's start from the starting. So I was in my college when I started posting on Instagram, and we were a group. Like there were 4 5 people of us, like Jatin, Hitesh, Akshat, me, then Himanshu, and 2 3 more people over there. And the major 4 people who grew were me, Akshat, Hitesh, and Jatin. And Akshat was the one who grew sabse pehle, like can say we pigtailed him. So yeah, that happened, and we used to post whatever we used to do there in the gym while working out, all candid, nothing planned. So and people liked it, so we grew, and eventually we all drifted apart because everyone went to their own life path. Someone stayed in Ajmer, someone went somewhere, someone went somewhere. I went to Baroda for my course, and that is when I actually grew. Like Baroda proved to be a really good place for me professionally. Personally, I was not that happy with the place, like because I had a few incidences, and there were different things. So, but yeah, I love Baroda ka people. Like they supported me, they loved me so much. So thank you so much for that. And then lockdown happened, and it was my last semester when the lockdown happened. Then I went back home, and then there. In the middle of the lockdown, my brother one day came to me, and he asked me, like, so up until now no one in my family knows that I do this, and like I'm earning from here. And my brother, because he put a WhatsApp DP with me, so someone messaged him and told him, oh, you know her, and he told him everything about me. So my brother came to me and he was like, why didn't you, like, it's something really so nice, and he was happy about these things. So I, first of all, I was not expecting that sort of reaction from him either. So then he asked me, when are you planning to tell all this to your parents, like to our parents? And I was like, I don't know, I don't think so I'm going to. And that was because my family is a very academic family, so they don't understand all these things. At least back then they did not. And like my family is filled with teachers or doctors or engineers. Like my own brother is a software engineer, and I was the only person who was like the black sheep of the house, maybe, because even when in college I took arts, my family was not very happy about it. Like, okay, what nothing much you can do with it. You'll probably be a teacher. So that happened. Then I eventually told my parents, and they did not take it that great, because obviously they don't understand all this, and there were so many questions in their head, and they were like, why are people paying you, what is this, why you have to put yourself out there? And they are very protective of me. They have been very protective of me throughout my life, so it was very difficult for them. But eventually, and thanks to my brother also, like he managed to, because I was so in that zone of like, I don't know, you don't understand, and that zone. And my brother was more like calmer one. He was talking to me, he was talking to my parents. The balance was my brother, and he made sure that all of us were okay. And then that happened, and then I moved to Jaipur. I stayed there for a year, and then I shifted to Mumbai for my acting course, which was a 3 month acting course. And that was the best 3 months of my life. Like, if someone will ask me what time you want to live again, it is those 3 months. Like, before going to acting school, my thought process was, number one, I want to know whether I can act or not, and number two, if I can, I want to learn like all the skills and tricks and whatever. So that was the mindset. And when I went there, oh my god, before that I have heard like you should live in the moment and this and that, and that is where, like, those 3 months I have actually lived in the moment. Like nothing was going on in my head. I was in the moment. I was doing whatever. I have written scripts, I have done costumes, I have done, of course, acting though I was doing only, and like almost everything I have done in those 3 months. I was so happy. Like, of course, it was very hectic, and like my classes used to start at 8 o'clock in the morning, and it used to be till 5, but sometimes it used to be around 5:36, and then we used to get tasks, so we had to rehearse for them and do different things like designing our own costumes maybe, or working on a script or something or the other used to be there. So I literally used to sleep like 4 hours every night, and that's it. And I was very active and very happy in that time. And the biggest support back then was my mom, because she was very supportive. I could not talk to her much. I barely used to talk to her, like 5 minutes. Yeah, mama, I'm home, I'm sleeping, I have to wake up early, and all those things. And still she was so like, she is not someone who's okay with me talking to her just for 5 minutes. She needs to like talk to me, know my whereabouts, where I am, I what, not like day the entire day, but one call a day is necessary, which is a good 15-20 minutes minimum. Yeah, like maximum, so it can go 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever, depending on how much time she has. So she was very supportive, and there were times where I was not feeling good, or I've literally called her and cried, being frustrated because of whatever XYZ reasons. And she used to be like, calm down beta, everything will happen, and why are you overworking yourself? So I had this habit because I was so happy, and everything that was happening there, I wanted to do anything and everything. And then I used to take so much work on myself that I used to end up crying, like, how is this going to happen? I have to do this. Like, I took it like everything was my responsibility. She used to be the rescuer, and she used to tell me like, it's not your responsibility, okay? You're taking it on you, but it's not just your responsibility. So yeah, that happened. And then after those 3 months ka course, so like I told you that I used to just go there, like I hardly used to have 3-4 hours to myself. So whenever I used to go to my PG, I just used to go, sleep, and done. After 3 months, I actually like was living in the PG, and then I realized that what a shitty place I'm living in, because there were literally mouse hopping on the slab of the kitchen, and it was so dirty. Also, the people were so weird. So my very first roommate was a sweetheart. She was amazing, but after that, whoever came were so weird. And also the owner or broker, whoever he was, I still don't know, he started irritating me after 4-5 months. Like, he did not wanted me to be there, because obviously brokerage ka scene tha. So that happened. And then but I don't know what was happening, because every time I used to leave the PG to go out, and I used to get owner ka call. So sorry, get owner ka call, and he used to start fighting me on why you locked the door and this and that. And I got so pissed after a point, because उस PG में literally उन लोगों ने मेरे बिस्किट तक चोरी करे हैं. So I was not okay with leaving my room open like that. So I got so frustrated that the last call I remember was I went out of the house, and I haven't even reached the place where I was going, and I got the call, and he was like literally yelling at me and stuff. And I was like, first of all, don't you dare talk to me like that, because even my parents doesn't talk to me like that. Who the hell are you? And then I literally gave him the notice, and I had no clue where I'm going to go. And back then I had no clue how hard it was to get a place in Mumbai to live, because वो PG मुझे बहुत आसानी से मिल गया था, because the institute itself suggested that place. So it was like, I went there, I liked it, and then I did it. It was that easy back then. Then though the real struggle started of searching a house in Mumbai. So then I lived in hostels, and I did whatnot, and then I got another place for myself, and वहाँ भी fraud हो गया. That fraud deserves another video, so I'm going to tell you in the next video what was that story. So that happened, and then I shifted to a hostel, and मैं literally उस hostel में ये सोच के गई थी कि I'm going to be there for maybe a week or so, and I'll figure out a place and I'll move out. And I ended up living there for a year. But even that place was an experience. Like, I experienced so much. Starting I was very annoyed, but eventually I like met so many weird, different, good, bad people over there that it was experience in itself. And then finally I got this house, and again my parents came to rescue. They were like, no, you go, you search, we'll talk or whatever, because getting a house in Mumbai is very difficult if you're a woman. That was single woman. So now this is a 3 BHK where I'm living with my flatmates, but a decent enough house, and finally I got it after so much struggle. So this is all that has happened, and now that I have a place of my own, I can finally shoot and do everything, bring things back to line. So now I'm going to post like before. So thank you so much for listening to all this, and that fraud wala story will be in the next video. I hope you like the video. I know थोड़ी लंबी हो गई है, but if you liked it, do like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.